All right, guys, this is Alex from My Attraction. Today we're going to talk about a very simple video. It's very straight to the point. And this is something that I'm reading a book called The Evolutionary Desire. It's actually a really good book. But it talks about what men want, what women want. It's pretty much the strategies of mating for the human animal. And there was one part that talked about attracting younger women, right? And it talks about the evolutionary reason why guys like for example, why super rich guys like to date women who are 20, 25. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. And first of all, one of the reasons, and I'm gonna tell you what the most attractive, what brings the most women to your life. I mean, it's like it kind of makes sense, but it's not what I expected. But it does make sense, but it comes with a caveat. Um, younger women are obviously more fertile, right? Humans look for cues of fertility. Animals have their own cues of fertility. For example, baboons make their butts look red. Other animals show that they're ready to have sex, right? The female animal is the only one that doesn't. But the female animals has subtle cues. For example, when she before her period, her voice gets more squeakier. Her face literally glows more. They wear less clothing. Women have subtle cues of fertility or when they're prime to get banged, I suppose, right? But the number one cue of fertility is youth. Like the number one, it's youth, like in general, right? And the higher the income studies show, the higher the income the guy makes, the younger women he actually wants. And there's actually an evolutionary reason for that. It's almost like the more money you make, your body literally says, hey, go for more fertile women. You're able to get more fertile women. Now, as you get older, your income naturally goes up. But it's not just income, okay, that attracts women. This is it. Your occupational status. The status that you hold in your job. So, and it's all relative. So it could be if you're I've been talking about this from this whole time. You could work at McDonald's and relatively you're not a high status person. But if you have employees and you're the manager at McDonald's, relatively you are the higher status person in that job. And you're going to get with the highest status female. And high status for female is not about your status, right? Or how much money you make. For men, that's not what men matter. Higher status for women is the youngest one, right? Or again, people, not underage people, okay? This is not what the fuck I'm talking about. But I'm talking about in general, like 20, 21, that kind of stuff, right? So your occupational status. So it could be that you work at a job, and if you want to be the one that gets the most women at that job, all you got to do is raise your get hired, or not even get hired, is get as many promotions as you could. And this should motivate you guys. I mean, as superficial as it is, this is pretty much the source of most motivation for men. If you're somebody that has a low paying job, you don't have to be low paying or low status for the rest of your life. You could work on having a higher paying job in 5 years, and you could get some high paying, some higher status poom as a result of it, right? But if you keep working as a fryer at McDonald's, or as a fucking like SpongeBob SquarePants of your job, you're definitely in general in life you're not gonna get a woman. Women are just attracted to guys who have high status job, and this is the good thing, because if you're ugly, you're ugly. But if you could actually work towards having a higher status in your job, research shows this is the best way to attract more attractive women to your life. Having a high status, and status doesn't mean that you're rich, but nobody knows you're fucking rich. That it doesn't have like this magical quality on you. They have to see you in a social situation and you exerting your power. So it could be that you are the manager, the programming manager at a fucking high tech organization, right? And the women see you lead. It has to be a job where they see you physically, not socially distanced. That's a big difference. Okay. And these are all things you guys can strategize. You guys can create a strategy to create that. And unfortunately, you're gonna have to take an L for now. You're gonna have to take an L for the next few years. But that L that you take is pretty much you working. It's pretty much you learning to control your emotions, right? When you say take an L, it pretty much says learn to deal with what you have right now and be happy with the little thing you have, with the little poom poom you get. Be happy, because if you learn to be happy with that, right? You pretty much are learning how to control your emotions, and that is a blessing in and of itself. You may not see it as a blessing, but that is a blessing, because getting everything you want in life quickly is a curse. It's not. It doesn't conduce to you to grow. Want to know why? Because look at the kids. Kids who come from high income families commit suicide a lot more than kids who come from low income families. Like, but the more money you have, actually, the more likelihood you have to commit suicide, right? That's pretty much it, man. It's pretty interesting. I found that very fascinating, and I found that to be something you guys can actually go and apply in your life today. Okay, you could set that goals. It's New Year's. I recommend you guys, if you guys ever want to achieve your goals and stuff like that, I really recommend books such as Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. Psycho-Cybernetics, the first version, not the edited version, the original version. It's a small book. It's called Psycho-Cybernetics. Read that book. Do exactly what the first 4 chapters say. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. Trust me. Look where I am right now. I apply what that book says. Okay? All right, guys. I want you guys to be safe, man. And come to my seminar, guys. I have a seminar. Man, I gotta reschedule that seminar. Actually, I may do it for February, first month of February. But I'm having a seminar about social intelligence. It's gonna be the first Saturday of February. I don't know what day that is, but I'm gonna confirm it tomorrow. Okay? I'll see you guys in the next video.